Bryson DeChambeau has just broken his silence, and what the two-time major champion revealed has the entire golf world wondering if we are watching the slow, painful collapse of one of the game's biggest stars. Just 2 years ago, he was hoisting the U.S. Open trophy at Pinehurst, beating Rory McIlroy in one of the most dramatic Sunday finishes in major championship history. He was the boom-and-bust folk hero, the science experiment, the man with 335-yard drives and a cult-like LIV golf following. Today, he's heading home from Aronimink for the second straight major championship, missing the cut by 3 shots, looking like a player completely lost in his own game. So what is really going on with Bryson DeChambeau? And before we dig into the full breakdown, hit that subscribe button right now, because the fall of one of golf's biggest stars is happening in real time, and you do not want to miss what comes next. The 2026 PGA Championship was supposed to be Bryson's reset. After the embarrassment of missing the cut at the Masters in April, this was the major built for his game. Aronimink Golf Club, a long, sprawling Donald Ross design with wide open fairways after a controversial decades-long tree removal program, was tailor-made for a bomber. The data backed it up. Analysts projected Rory McIlroy would only have to hit about 3.6 shots from between 150 and 200 yards across the entire week. That profile was Bryson's dream scenario. Drive it into orbit, wedge it close, drain putts. Instead, the wheels came off almost immediately. Thursday opening round, 6 over 76. 9 shots behind the leaders by the time he signed his card. His tee shot on the second hole sailed so far right of the fairway, it came to rest on a literal set of stairs. The Athletic's Ed Mackey described him as trudging around the golf course, with his shoulders firmly slumped. By the end of the day, he had lost 3.672 strokes around the greens, and another full stroke with the putter, completely nullifying the 335-yard driving average that was supposed to be his weapon. Drop a comment below right now and let me know, do you think this is just a rough patch, or is Bryson genuinely losing his edge? Because the numbers from the rest of the week tell a story that's hard to ignore. Friday's second round was supposed to be the bounce back. He birdied 3 of his last 4 holes. He shot 1 over 71, but the damage was already done. By the end of 36 holes, DeChambeau finished at 7 over par, 3 shots outside the cut line, headed home, trunk slammed, out of the tournament before the weekend even began. The numbers since his Pinehurst triumph paint a brutal picture. Bryson has now played 7 major championships since winning the 2024 U.S. Open. 3 top 10s, 4 missed cuts. Feast or famine, with the famine starting to dominate. Friday marked the first time in his entire career he had missed consecutive cuts at major championships since 2017, when he missed at Erin Hills and then again at Royal Birkdale. He has never missed 3 in a row. That streak is now hanging by a thread heading into next month's U.S. Open at Shinnecock Hills. And if you want more deep dives like this on the biggest scandals and storylines in golf, do me a favor and smash that like button right now, because the fallout from Aronimink is far from over. So what is actually happening to Bryson DeChambeau? The first answer is brutal honesty. The body is breaking down. At his LIV golf event, the week before the PGA Championship, Bryson made a confession that flew under the radar at the time, but now reads like a warning sign in flashing neon. The body is struggling a bit, unfortunately, he admitted. The wrist is feeling better. I've had some shoulder stuff since, shoot, the Ryder Cup. I don't know what happened. It's been trained. It's been treated. We've worked on it. We've done a bunch of stuff, MRIs. It's all been fine. It's been eking at me for quite a while. When I won those 2 events on LIV, I was waking up every day going, uh-oh, is it going to hurt today? It's a little bit of overuse. I'm grinding to figure it out. The man who built his entire identity on biomechanics, physics, and engineering his body into a 335-yard driving machine is now admitting his body cannot keep up with the demands he is placing on it. The wrist, the shoulder, lingering damage dating back to the 2025 Ryder Cup. The science experiment, it seems, has limits. But the injuries are only part of the picture. The deeper issue is what is happening between the ears. Watching Bryson at Aronimink was watching a man completely lost. On the 7th hole during his first round, after his 5th bogey of the day, he was forced to wait 10 full minutes for the green to clear on a 241-yard par 3. While Ludwig Auberg, Ricky Fowler, and their caddies stood around chatting and snacking, Bryson stewed off to the side, chomping on a beef stick, alternating between rehearsing swings and staring into the distance. When his turn finally came, he blew another long iron short and right, immediately berating himself out loud, asking if it was even possible to miss right any more often than he already had. After completing his final hole, he then got literally lost trying to find the next tee box, walking through the wrong tunnel, and asking other players if he had gone the wrong way. That moment captured the entire week. The two-time major champion wandering through a golf course looking confused, lost, and beaten. And let me throw this to you right now. Do you think Bryson can pull this around at the US Open at Shinnecock, or is this fall from grace just beginning? Drop your prediction in the comments and keep watching, because the LIV golf angle is where this story really gets messy. Because there is another factor sitting underneath all of this, the LIV golf situation. The breakaway league is in a state of total uncertainty. The future of the merger talks, the world ranking points, the schedule, Bryson's entire competitive ecosystem outside of the four majors is hanging in the air. Multiple golf insiders have pointed to it as a massive psychological burden. Senior writer Sean Zach of Golf.com called Bryson's game increasingly volatile, noting that when things start going wrong for him, they snowball fast. Nick Piastowski of the same outlet flatly stated the LIV happenings have a good deal to do with the way Bryson is playing right now. Bryson is, in many ways, becoming the ultimate free agent. His contract situation, his future home, his ability to qualify for events, all of it is up in the air. And insiders believe he is putting massive pressure on himself to play well at the majors, specifically to represent LIV golf, prove its players still belong, and protect his own value in whatever the next chapter of professional golf looks like. That pressure is showing, loudly. The man who used to thrive in chaos now looks suffocated by it. The contrast with where Bryson was just months ago is staggering. In March of this year, he won back-to-back LIV golf events. He was being hyped as one of the favorites at Augusta. He had finished runner-up at the PGA Championship in both 2024 and 2025. He was the people's champion of professional golf, drawing massive crowds wherever he went. Now, after missing the Masters cut and missing the PGA Championship cut in the same season for the first time in his career, the narrative has flipped completely. The questions are no longer about whether he can win another major. They are about whether he can finish 72 holes. So when Bryson finally broke his silence after Aronimink, the tone was different. No theatrics, no physics lectures, no grand declarations, just a man trying to figure out what is going wrong. He admitted he needed to figure it out. He admitted he had thought he had figured it out before this week and clearly had not. He admitted the body was failing him. He admitted the pressure was mounting. The US Open at Shinnecock is now circled in red. If Bryson misses that cut as well, it will be the first time in his career he misses 3 straight major championships. That kind of slide does not just hurt a season, it changes a legacy. So tell me, is Bryson DeChambeau finished as a major championship threat, or is this just the lowest point before a brutal comeback? Drop your honest take in the comments. Smash that like button if you want more breakdowns on golf's biggest stars in crisis, and subscribe right now because the US Open at Shinnecock is just weeks away, and what happens to Bryson there could define the rest of his career.